what's good? It's your boy, Charles Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This is your first time tuning in. Yeah, go ahead. Hit the doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell. Also hit the like button every time I post some new content. Listen, people. I don't know what it is to actually really. Hold on. Let's make sure that we good. Let's do a sound check right fast. Hold on. Let's make sure that we good. Okay, then. So we're good. Okay. Yes. Hush. So, again, I don't know what it is. It's been a long while since I've had any of my shows go past 1,000 views. Not since my previous channel, when I don't know what the fuck that I was doing. I don't know what the fuck I was doing back then versus what I'm not doing now. But I titled this A Soldier's Confession. I'm retired, but to be perfectly honest, I felt like I never left. I really wrote a book about this. And so basically, I'm going to read y'all the last chapter. And I actually really called it The World. Train wheels are gone. I'm preparing my own plate. So put like this: if y'all haven't, this is 4 years old, a little over 4 years old. So if you haven't got this book, shame on you, right? I'm gonna just read y'all the last little bit of this. So I'm like, well, that's my story. Serving this country for 21 years was an absolute blast. I've met interesting people who are now lifetime friends. I'm a better person for it because I dared to be a success. Taking the training wheels off and actually like seeing what was out there and how I could contribute in making this world a better place for everybody. Like it or not, we're going to be here for a few minutes. We didn't ask to come here. We can't choose how to leave. Whether it was community groups, Million Man March, 21 years serving in the United States Army, the money, the sex, the drugs, and then I got in parentheses, alcohol, ibuprofen, Percocets. Hey, I've done it all and more. It's halftime now. What's the score? It's question mark, right? So I closed out the half strong because of this book. So I'm ahead by 3. And then I got in parentheses the significance of 369, the key to the universe. Understand that once you come out the womb, the clock has already started. Although you may be knocked down, you may be down on your luck, the clock is running. Just know you can still get your 15 minutes of fame because the average person doesn't last past 45 minutes. Second Peter 3:8. Y'all be easy. Now the reason why, so the reason why, so before we go any further, right? I said I made some friends. And so I'm going to introduce you to a couple of my friends right now. Mr. Seagrams, and probably to the most famous doctor ever, Dr. Pepper, right? Now, before I actually really made my final decision on these two individuals, just know that it was McCarty, McCarty, McCormick, Mr. McCormick, Mr. Gordon's, that's the cheap vodka. But now, I've actually like really got where that, hey, listen, to all of my soldiers, or for those that actually really thought about being a soldier, right? I'm just like, okay, listen, I want to sit down and I want to have a talk with y'all. I'm calling this a soldier's confession. And just know that I probably should have called this a soldier's confession. Right? I mean, because just know that just know that the main one is that what I truly honestly believe, right? I felt like that I never left because of what I still do around here in the house. One of my good friends, Ralph Blue, he came by several months ago, right? And just know I'm still looking for part 2, motherfucker. I mean, a lot of, that's my younger brother, or I like to say my younger big brother, right? I mean, because he actually really came down and saw me when I was actually really down and out, and then y'all know this because I've talked about this. And then I may seem like that I'm all over the place. Maybe that's why a lot of motherfuckers like to write their shit down. But the thing about it though is this. I read that. I mean, even though it's something I wrote, but that was 4 years ago. So I had to read that off. I had to read that off word for word for y'all. But I got a video that I'm gonna play. I don't know if a lot of y'all know who Five Finger Death Punch is, but it's much, a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna tell y'all in this. I mean, I got 2 books that I still gotta write, or that I've already written. I'm just looking for that one publisher. But and then hopefully over the course of how long did our motherfucker take? This is one video that I really know I could really care less of how long it lasts. If I can shut this shit down within 30 minutes, fine. If it takes over an hour, fine. I already, and I'm not gonna sit up here and not give myself confidence that a lot of people won't watch this video. But considering what these people said in this video, I mean, yeah, they got views because they talking about it. They celebrities in a sense. But the people that they're talking about are not. These are common, ordinary, everyday people that just so happen when they actually really turn 18 or 21, they raise their right hand and they say, hey, guess what? I'm going to serve this country because because I love this country. It's something that I always wanted to do. And way back in April of 1997, April 15, 1997, it was actually like a month before that because I did the delayed entry program. But I actually really didn't become active until April 15th of the same year. And just like what I said in the last chapter of that book, I met a lot of friends. That, we became real good and now we're lifetime friends. I showed you too. I mean, they probably the 2 of the most fucked up friends. right? But it's just for the simple fact of like, okay, Sergeant Harris, we got you. We hear you. We understand what the fuck you talking about. Please tell us more. Please tell us more, right? We don't want you to be pissed off regardless of situation, right? We want you to actually like really express how you feel. Why the fuck you feel the way that you do. So I'm gonna play this video, right? Because although what the fuck Five Finger Death Punch is talking, they talking facts. They talking straight facts. But I'm gonna let y'all in. I'm gonna let y'all in on the deal of what the fuck they ain't saying. But the powers that be, or the powers that shouldn't be, they the ones that know what the fuck is going on. So it's 7:30 here, which a lot of y'all, hey, look, if y'all watch it, fine. If not, oh well. Just know that I didn't see this, but I'm pretty sure that it will be mentioned. So let's go. Now, right off, let me just say that every time I watch this video, I don't like watching this video. I mean, because I don't know who's who. In a sense, I don't know who's who anymore, including myself. I mean, how many times that, regardless of where you're at in this country, or regardless of where you're at in the world, you're on your way home, whether you driving, whether you walking, bicycle, subway, how many times have you seen somebody on the side of the road saying, we'll work for food, knowing damn well that they can't, and it actually really be for real? Or you just look at the simple fact that these motherfuckers actually really pulling a scam. I can't tell you how many times that I've actually already looked at a person on the side of the road and then I didn't give them nothing. And then just know that 9 times out of 10, it's not because it's not because I didn't want to. It's just because 9 times out of 10, a lot of times I didn't have it because I was trying to get my own fix. I was trying to get my own fix of Mr. Seagram's and Dr. Pepper. So what the fuck I look like giving my last? They help their ass out. I mean, it could be selfish, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go. Remember that one video that I did a while back, and it was on this channel, and it was called "Thank You for Your Service," and I said something like, "Really, motherfucker?" Right? And then sometimes I didn't get a lot of views off of that, and for the most part, I can pretty much get the picture why, right? But I mean, for everybody to sit up here and holler about, "Thank you for your service," put it like this country is about to be 250 years old. Depending on when this country actually really got its independence, or depending on when this country was actually really born. I mean, because I mean, let's actually really stop and think about this for a minute, right? We all know about the 13 colonies. And so you almost got to act. So the 13 colonies, if 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 history serves me correctly, the 13 colonies were here before 1776, July 5th. Some people said that it wasn't until 1885. Some people say that it was earlier than 1776, but and so that right there is like, okay, damn, you don't know when this country is born. The powers that be or the powers that shouldn't be, y'all don't know when this country is born, and then y'all wonder. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, put it like this: when you, as an individual, and you be a country or whatever, when you don't know when the fuck that you was established, that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me as the crazy uncle. It's a problem for me as Staff Sergeant Harris. It's a problem for me as being a goddamn American citizen. Where before the Staff Sergeant Harris even ever existed. So let's go. Let's go.
I spoke to God today, and she said that she's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done? I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same.
Well, put like this. Depending on, let's see how old this video is. Oh, it was 11 years ago. Okay. Now, hold on. That's okay, so I liked it because of what happened to me September 11th, 2001. I know exactly where the fuck I was at. I know exactly what the fuck I was doing. I was in Germany. Matter of fact, what was it? I was because Carterbach was right down the road. So Carterbach and I can't remember. No, it was Ansbach. And for those y'all that know, for those y'all that know that served with me, Blue, you know where the fuck that we was at during that time, right? So you was there, we was there. We all know what happened on that day. We was all down. A lot of us was down at the near. Some of us was up in the motor pool, right? And so when we found out that the United States was under attack, we heard of it, we was under alert. But then I'll never forget it. A lot of us was in the room. It was me, Papa Dog, Dalton, and there was a couple of other soldiers. And then we actually really thought about, and right to this day, it's just like, okay, we call bullshit on it right then and there. I mean, because who actually really takes a airplane and flies it into a building? I mean, at the time, right, yeah, we saw the buildings come. We saw the buildings come down. We was on alert. We didn't know what the fuck we was gonna do. We had our shit packed, blah, 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 blah. We didn't know where the fuck we was going. Right? But a lot of us at the time was like, well, let's just say it was a select few that when we saw it, we were just like, some of us was in disbelief. Some of us was like, no, that's bullshit. Right? So for those, so just know that I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm in disagreement with what they're saying, Because a lot of people will say that 9/11 was an inside job. Okay, all right, I got it. But guess what? This is my job, motherfucker. What? You want me to actually really like just stop what the fuck I'm doing and believe what you say? Join your crusade? I don't think so. Let's go.
I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly count. I'm on the wrong side of heaven.
This, and then just know this, people. Wrong side of heaven. I look at that. I look at the title and I laugh. I mean, because I can't tell you how many times that I've been called evil from my own family. And then to be perfectly honest with you, you know, I'm gonna come out and say it. I'm laughing because I can't believe I'm about to tell y'all this. But hey, if I'm gonna call this a soldier's confession, then I might well just go ahead and just tell y'all. I might well just sit up here and tell y'all the whole real deal, right? Eventually I will. But the thing about it was just it was a lot of shit that I did before I came in that would be considered as being evil acts. But I stood my ground. It's for the most part, it's the reason why I raised my right hand. Because I always stood up what I believed in. I mean, just know that I knew at an early age that, hey, listen, it was meant for me to go against the grain. I saw what was out there, and I said, I saw what was out there, regardless of situation. I saw what was out there. I'm like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. Let me find another way. That's why I don't. That's why it's the reason why, right to this day, I don't recognize January 1st. I don't recognize December 25th. I don't recognize motherfucking Easter because they bounced that motherfucker all over the goddamn shit. I don't believe in Christians because it's just for the simple fact that the main person that y'all want to pattern your lives after, he never talked about Christianity a day in his life. I do the research. I know what's real. And I can show it to your ass in black and white, and people still don't believe. And people want to call me evil for it. I even had people tell me that I look like Lucifer himself. I'm just like, and then, you know, after a while, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it for a long time. I didn't understand it. They said, boy, they said, you look like Lucifer himself. And then after a while, right, once I found out how beautiful that motherfucker was, I said, well, thank you very much. Anything else you want to tell me? Right? So let's go. Let's finish.
And the righteous side of hell, the wrong side of heaven, and the righteous side of hell.
I lost my first family. I mean, I don't like, I don't like it. I mean, when you lose family, whether that you lose your actual family or that which you married to. That shit hurts. It's part of life. And then the thing about it though, and see, but as we progress into this video, I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of shit what that goddamn army recruiter don't tell you, because it's just for the simple fact it's always about the numbers. It's always been about the numbers, and it will always be about the motherfucking numbers. Let's go.
I heard from God today, and she sounded just like me. What have I done, and who have I become?
And then it's just for the simple fact, if you ain't really stop and pay attention to the lyrics, they're actually really saying the exact same shit that I'm saying, in a sense. In a sense. And then that, this is what kills me with a lot of people. We could be saying the exact same shit but here comes the argument. Whoever it is that you're talking to, or whoever it is that you're listening to, if you really know how words go, right? If you really know how words go, right? You could be like, okay, so this is what you're saying. See, I learned that in the United States Army. It ain't always about that. I ain't, as a leader, you ain't got to be like, I ain't got to repeat word for word every goddamn thing you say. I can actually really listen to what the fuck did you saying. And so I can say, oh, in other words, this is what the fuck you said. Or I could be like, I can say something. Whether it's counseling or even in an argument, I can say the baby farted. And then you could be like, the baby flashed it. I believe I just said that. Right? That's what a lot of people don't understand. And so, as this, so I actually already take that into consideration. These people, they're saying the exact same shit that the crazy uncle is saying. Let's go.
I saw the devil today, and he looked a lot.
And this is so motherfucking true, especially with my first marriage. Because June 12th, 1998. Matter of fact, I had just got back from a 6-month deployment. I can truly honestly say that first marriage wasn't the best. We come out the gate fucked up, blah, 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 blah. And then I know y'all heard me talk about this when I was in, not Germany, but Korea the first time around. They had a poster, like no bullshit. They call it the starter wife. Meaning that these motherfuckers, they already knew that your ass was going to get divorced within the first 5 years, within the first 3 to 5 years of the marriage. Because for one, you always going to be gone. You either going to be on CQ, staff duty, out in the field, or your ass going to be deployed for a year. And then all that within the first 5 years. Hell, it may be your whole goddamn career. Where's the time? So tell me, where's the time? What time do you have to actually really got time to actually really be with your wife, have a family, right? Because depending on what the fuck your job is, you really don't know when the next assignment is going to come, especially if you special forces, right? People always look at, hey, look, and for those that fight, to my sister-in-law, Blue, I gotta tell you right now, you got a real one, but the thing about it though is this, right? In order to be on that ride, and it's not just with you. Shout out to one of my soldiers, Bobby Wilden, who just got promoted to sergeant major, right? His wife's still with him. I remember you when you was a young PFC specialist coming up in the ranks. You did the damn thing. So I'm proud of you, boy. Let's go. You stuck with your own. So for those that do, my other homeboy, Sergeant Donson. Me and you don't always get along with shit, but I'm proud of you too. Let's go.
Like me, I looked away. I turned away. Arms wide open. I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone.
That what he just said. I'm no hero. None of us are heroes. At least I never considered myself a hero. I just did what the fuck I was supposed to do. Or I did what was asked by higher power. Because the thing about it is this. From a certain time to a certain time, you weren't asked, you was told. And then from a certain time to a certain time, you were asked, technically, and it was up to you whether or not you decided to join in. Now, if the powers that be or the powers that shouldn't be, they're actually already going back to, well, we're not asking you, we telling you. But the thing about it though is this. I actually really think that's the good thing. Let's go. Because it's pros and cons to every motherfucking job, people. Let's just actually really stop and think about that for a minute. It's pros and cons to every motherfucking job if you stay on it long enough. So let's not get this shit twisted. Let's go.
Right or wrong, I can hardly tell.
And even though there was 11 years ago, just know I am a part, a lot of us are a part of this number here. I suffer from this shit bad. Why the fuck you think I'm drinking now? It's I can tell you the medication is put like this. Well, put like this. I'm on high blood pressure medicine. I'm on medication that's gonna put me to sleep. Because basically this is what these motherfuckers know how to do. They got me on blood pressure medicine, they got me on vitamin D, they got me on shit to make me go to sleep. I mean, I'm on like 3 or 4 different types of blood pressure medicine. Right this day. They want me to take this shit every day. Plain and simple. I don't take this shit every day. Right? I mean, because the medications that they put you on, whether it's for PTSD, depression, high blood pressure, you name it, they got a motherfucking medication for it. But it also causes you lack in other in other areas, right? And so I take it from time to time, but but I just look at it in the medical field. Whether you put like this, whether you go into an army, whether you going on a military installation, or you going out here in the public, they give you some shit. They give you blood pressure. They give you blood pressure medicine. But the thing about it is this: you motherfuckers still like the fuck. Guess what? That blood pressure medicine ain't what the fuck. Guess what? It ain't for you. And then they tell, and then So you take the blood pressure medicine. Then you say, okay, my dick don't get hard no more. Then they give you some other shit. Then you drink this shit. What the fuck you think is gonna happen to you? And then you taking motherfucking, if you're not taking this, then you taking that shit, what they give you for motherfucking PTSD. So let's just act like, let's stop and look at it for a minute. You're taking blood pressure medicine. You're taking shit for PTSD. Right? You taking shit to go to sleep. But we all know that the shit that you go to sleep on ain't gonna cause you to sleep throughout the night. So then what the fuck do? You do some shit like this. You call on Mr. Seagrams. You call on the famous doctor or whatever, or you call on that man Paul that will also bring his son with him. And then he gonna give you that choice, right? He either gonna give you that straight talk, or it's up to you if you want it from the right or the left. Y'all figure that shit out, right? Let's go.
On the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
A lot of us are, but helpless. Sometimes I feel that I'm helpless because let's think about it for a minute. A lot of us come in at the age of 18. Now, unless they didn't change it, right? It's from 18 to 34, 18 to 35. 18, right? Let's actually really stop and think about it for a minute. You are so ready to get out of the city or the state that you're in because for the most part, you already know ain't shit there. You already know ain't shit there, right? The bitch that you had, she done gone on with somebody else. But then when she find out that, you actually really doing something like, then he's going, no, bitch, go on back over there. Go on back to where the fuck, go get that motherfucker over there. Right? But then when I look at this, it's so many stories that I can tell y'all just about this. Yeah, you're a veteran, but that actually really goes with the people that's actually really in. I can't tell you how many times that I told y'all about that one soldier that I saved that boy's life. I know that I did. I know that he was about to end. He's about to cut his own lights out, and I talked that soldier down. And then there's no that. To be perfectly honest, I really don't know who the fuck is worse, Sergeant Harris or the crazy uncle. Because I'm gonna tell you what the fuck Sergeant Harris told that young soldier. He just got in. He about to get married. He trying to bring his wife down. Unfortunately, he come to the unit or the battalion that we were getting ready to get deployed. And for the most part, I know that soldier, he loved his wife. But then again, I listened to that soldier's story. And then I'm just like, and then who's to say that she might have loved him? But the thing about it was this. I don't know what the fuck they did previous. Well, whatever they did, it caused them to walk down the aisle together. Right? Maybe it was because of his job. I really don't know, even right to this day. But that soldier was about to cut his own lights out. And I asked him the $75,000 question. Is the pussy that good? that you willing to take your own life? Did you at least smell it? Did you see it? Did you do it? Y'all think I'm bullshit. Y'all think I'm bullshit, right? Just know, once I'm done with this, I'm going to send it to my first sergeant because he asked me like, Kurt, really? You told that soldier that? I'm like, he's still living, ain't he? So just know that, and then I don't know, after this, y'all might think that I'm fucked up, you know. I mean, because I'm just like, okay, hey, listen, I'm this person, I'm this person, I'm that person. But just know all three are in agreement on a lot of shit. Okay? Let's go. So yes, this right here. You know, it's not every day, but it's damn near. That's why I go to the gym 4 hours every day. And I like to be on time about a lot of shit. Again, we're going to talk about this later. Let's go.
I'm not defending.
Damn, I just thought of this. As y'all know, I did a video here about 3 years ago, probably 3 years ago, 4.5 years ago, whatever, when we first moved into this house. But I've been back home like 5 years and some change. And I'm married to the woman that I love, but you know, and I can truly honestly say that, but it's like a lot of stuff, and this is where the confession comes in. Crazy dog is abusive, right? I'm more verbally abusive versus physical. I'm too strong to be physical. And then even like with my first wife, you know, I was verbally abusive because of my job. And then who's to say? It could be from what the fuck I saw as a child. I mean, and I've said this a lot of times, you know, whatever that you are, before you raise your right hand, the United States Army will highlight that shit for you. I was a good dresser. And then like, I always start my shit. Right? And so when you hit it from the drill sergeant, you know, you hit it from the drill sergeant, where does especially from basic training. Right. Your uniform will be pressed, your boots will be shined. Oh shit. Okay. I get to put like this. I get to shoot a rifle and look good in the process. Yes, and then I get to be timed. I get to be on time. Everywhere I go. Hey, sign me up for that shit. Right? But then you get to learn that harsh reality. They don't treat that the drill sergeant was always gonna be in your motherfucking face. And then just know that because depending on where the fuck you grow up. Oh, you think it's funny? You think it's so you laugh at that shit. So I got smoked more than probably like the average soldier. That's why I'm as strong as shit right now, because I was too busy laughing. You know, it's just for the simple fact, Pound for pound, when I was in the Army, pound for pound. Pound for pound, I know, and you know, I won't say in the whole country of Germany, but at least in my battalion, wasn't nobody stronger than Sergeant Harris. Wasn't nobody stronger than Sergeant Harris. Pound for pound in motherfucking Bahrain, wasn't nobody stronger than Sergeant Harris. Pound, you know, as far as like my battalion or my brigade, however the fuck y'all want to look at it, everywhere that I went, pound for pound, wasn't nobody stronger than me. I made sure that. Right? Whether it was at battery level, battalion level, or even at motherfucking brigade level, you weren't finna do. You were not finna outdo motherfucking Staff Sergeant Harris, or even Sergeant Harris for that matter. You weren't, even Specialist Harris. You weren't finna outdo me. I am so fucking sorry. Right? Because believe it or not, even in the Army, I felt powerless then. But for those that have served, what is the number one phrase that we have? Hey, private, suck that shit up, drive on. Suck that shit up, drive on. Suck that shit up, drive on. Let's go.
We're descending, falling further and further away, getting closer every day.
I love this part right here. Because you see it. You see it. Right there. Right there. Right there. And that police officer understood. But then here's the $64,000 question. Who's the most fucked up? Is it this guy or is it this guy? Don't worry, I'll wait. Is it this guy or is it this guy? Because at least, go ahead. So at least he kept the fire burning, but I never would have hired this motherfucker here. Because it's just for the simple fact that, hey, come here.
I got a hit thing.
So tell the people how fucked up your husband is.
Oh my God.
No, seriously.
This is gonna be a different episode. I just want to, and it's not to put my husband down because I build him up. He's my king. But for those dealing with PTSD, the next segment he's gonna do, he's gonna interview me, and I'm gonna tell the truth about him. Don't forget to stay tuned.
Yeah, because in a sense, I'm telling the truth by myself. Police didn't came out to the house. I'm fucked up, y'all. For the most part, a lot of us can control it. He can't. He could. I don't see how. No. Let me hear my baby. Yeah, let me hear my baby. Okay, let me hear my baby.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
This is my baby, y'all. Hold on. Put my baby on the phone.
She out here.
Oh Lord, have
Pooter. Come on, Pooter. Hey, baby.
Zaya, she was trying to say, hey, Zaya said, shut up.
But listen, y'all. I got let me see. I got my.
Don't start crying.
I got my 3 babies Where? I gotta hear my baby. I gotta hear my baby.
Oh, no.
KK, and I need to hit both of them, but you know how occasionally she always got to hear her pop off voice, even if she can't hear me.
Yeah. KK, say hey, Papa.
Hey, baby, you good? You good?
Papa said you good? Yeah, Mika got her juice. She back there drinking it.
So what about what about Zaya? Let me hear her.
No, I'm not on the phone.
Hey, baby, you good?
Hey,
Okay.
Nana.
All right, y'all be
Nana.
good. Y'all take care of your mama, okay?
Hey, here. Give me.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, hey, Nana. So, how about you and Casey have a slumber party?
Reason why that I stay alive, people. I think about this shit every day. I look at this, and then that shit, and then no, that was not staged. Those babies, they love me. They really do. You know, so y'all can take this shit however y'all want. Let's finish this video out.
Closer every day. Arms wide open. I stand alone. I know.
Now, I talked about this earlier because I don't know who's who. I don't know who I got tattoos, but I don't have no regimen. I don't have none of that. I really don't. And sometimes that it kind of bothers me that I know, but I know who the fuck I belong to. Shout out to my 4588 people. Shout out to one of my section. Well, I don't think that he was my actual section leaders, but he meant a lot to me. Sergeant, First Class, Jerry, Jerry. I mean, you remind me of the motherfucking chicken, General Lau. You. Come on now, dog. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. You taught me a lot. Sergeant Youngman, Sergeant Freeman. Sergeant Rush. I can go down the line with y'all. I appreciate that y'all took the time to me to actually really not really for me, but y'all just like, okay, all right, now go out there and handle it. Okay. But let's finish this out. Let's finish this out.
Oh, hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong.
Sometimes I wish that I could do that. But the world today has become a so-called untrust world. You really don't know. You really don't know when to give and when not to give. Shout out to my big brother Jerome Clayton. Let's go.
I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
Okay, so they already gave out some 1-800 numbers that you can call. Me, you know, from time to time, I will call the 1-800 crisis line. Matter of fact, hold on. So here's one number that y'all can call, right? I can't tell y'all how many times that I have called that number. But the thing about, but see, the thing about crisis, they're good. They're good. But did they serve with you? Did they teach you anything? So, I mean, I'm not trying to put these people out of business, but, and here come the shout outs. Shout out to Ralph Blue. Shout out to Brian Braswell. Kareem Ziegler. Jenny Lopez. Sonny Kester. Jasmine DeBerry. Girl right there. You know, but look, don't take that the wrong way. Damn, I forget who the fuck, you know, but it's First Sergeant Sutton. Love you, buddy. Clifton Rush. Another one. My former platoon sergeant. Who else is out there? Oh, to my motherfucker. First Sergeant James motherfucking Modest. My big brother. Out of all of the, I mean, if it was anybody that really knew who the fuck Sergeant Harris was, it was him. This motherfucker, he actually really knew how to get the best out of me because, I mean, but at the time, it's probably the craziest motherfucker ever. He ain't mine, but he's one of my best buddies ever. First Sergeant Christopher Hewitt, I swear right to this day, you are some kin to that motherfucker in Texas with the chainsaw. Because how the fuck do you usually come out on formation? Who the fuck comes out on formation with a WWF Stone Cold Steve Austin heavyweight championship belt? And then the sergeant major like, First Sergeant Hewitt, really? You gonna come out like that? Right? You done came out and then you done did Hulk Hogan. I'm like, dog. You did well. I could just only imagine how you think about these motherfucking female women right now. You probably looking at booty, titties, you know. I can only imagine, but it's so many of y'all that I can't to my home. Michael Cherry, Mo Better Merrill, Ivan Thomas. I mean, it's so many of y'all. Michael Jones. It's so many of y'all that y'all have actually really made Hugh Davis. Stephen Harris, Steve-O, right? It's so many of y'all. I mean, I'm trying to like lag this shit out. I can't name all of y'all. Curtis Verge. I'm not gonna send this video to you. Well, I'm gonna send it to you, even though I was cussing my motherfucking ass off. But you know, trust me. Me and you have that understanding. Willis McDonald, Ronald McDonald. I'm like, dog, dog, you look like a cartoon character, but I love you, bro, big bro. I mean, I love the fact that you tried to get me on the track, all that kind of stuff. So I would always had the mad respect for you. Shit, who else can I? My homegirl Frida Seals, Jameson Woodley, Goldie. Who else? Who else I can actually like? Melody, Miss Melody. I mean, not put like this, Melody. You know what we went through. I'm not gonna put it out there, but put like this. You know how we took care of you when we was in Germany. So it's so many. Listen, it's so many of y'all. First Side of Ruffin, you my boy. I'm just like, it's a lot of y'all out there that Billy T, Sergeant Temple, even though you pissed me a whole lot, motherfuckers learn to wake up on time, right? Sergeant Miles. It's so many of y'all that I can't name all of y'all off, but just know that it's some bitches that I can care less about you, some bitches. First Sergeant Singleton, Jamie Stamper, Mo Jojo looking ass. I can't stand you and First Sergeant Singleton. Look, y'all could like suck a dick, lick balls, whatever the fuck. Y'all was some bitches, for real. And look, y'all already know how I felt. And then it's just for the simple fact, you told me how you felt on day one. Day one. You told me how you felt. Oh, I'm on my way out. I lost all motherfucking respect for your bitch ass then. Right? I lost all and then we're gonna go on the officer side. Captain Kurt Seaman. You a dog. Hey, look, since you traveled in the motherfucking world, how about you bring your ass to North Little Rock, Arkansas? Come holler at your boy. You taught me a whole lot of things. You calmed me down when I needed to be calmed down. You too, Jasmine. Bring your look, you country too, right? Bring your ass down here to North Little Rock, Arkansas. Bring the hubby, bring my little bring my little niece, right? So she can play with her cousin. Okay. So it's just for the simple fact, like, I love y'all. I love all of y'all. I already know I can't see all of y'all. Jen, Brad already came to see me. Blue, Raymond Parrish, motherfucking Chad. I can't. Derek Williams Senior. Where the fuck your bitch ass at? Bring your ass down here, right? Because me and the wife, we get ready to do this shit again. We finna renew our vows. I need for y'all to actually really come down and see and meet the folk that I grew up with. Y'all need to see that shit happen. And then y'all can be like, then y'all can understand. Oh, well, okay, I got it. I understand why the fuck you did this. Richard Burke, my platoon leader, bring your bitch ass down too. Michael Cherry, Steve Rice, everybody that has served with me, bring y'all bitch ass down. I'm not saying y'all gotta come down all at once, Because I can't put y'all up nowhere. And no, I'm not fit to pay for shit. Y'all retired just like I am. And if you fucking working, oh fucking well. That's y'all got. And but out of all of the people, and I probably mentioned them earlier. And I've been going back and looking at the views, and ain't nobody viewed this shit not once. Maybe because it was too motherfucking early. Or maybe it's just for the simple fact that you some bitches that all 127 nieces and nephews, y'all actually really don't give a damn what the fuck I did previous to this goddamn channel. Y'all just like the motherfucking government. Oh, we get you. Thank you for your service. Give me a bullshit clap. Don't give a fuck how I hurt, why I hurt, and really don't give a damn what the fuck happened to me next. So I'm just gonna come out and say it. Fuck y'all. If y'all want to leave, then hey, by all means. And it ain't because I'm drunk. I'm far from being drunk. Plain and simple. I love y'all, but god damn, y'all didn't even make effort. Y'all didn't even make motherfucking effort. But then again, none of the motherfuckers that I serve, y'all didn't make effort either. But I get it, y'all busy, but listen. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. Well, I say that this video is a cry for help. Probably somewhat, because it's just for the simple fact that I've called a lot of y'all. And then I don't know what is showing up on y'all's caller ID. But how about y'all call the motherfucker back? I will answer. And they were like, oh shit, this Kurt? What's up, boy? You know, sometimes I hurt, and I know y'all hurt. Y'all can holler at your boy. I'm that motherfucker. I've always been, and I always will be. I always will be. Is everything dress right dress? And then just know that anybody that serve with me, y'all know. We fight tonight. I'm gonna pass this. I'm gonna pass this off to motherfuckers that I know. And so I know that a lot of y'all are busy. I know so now here y'all come. Right. So but if indeed this is one of my army buddies, okay, well, damn, you left. But I want to do a We Fight Tonight. You know, I want to. I hopefully if I can put this on the 4-5 page. I will. But you know, ain't nobody trying to listen to our shit. But I want to do a We Fight Tonight. You know, if we can all get together, you know, we can talk about, you know, good times, whatever. And maybe just maybe y'all can help y'all can help me out, a little bit, Just know I'm gonna still drink. I'm gonna still drink. That shit ain't gonna happen. But I mean, now if y'all can put me in a motherfucking simulation, well, there's only one person that can put me in the simulation. Then I ain't trying to listen to what the fuck she got to say. But but I'm not gonna say that. But she actually really gave me. I don't like ultimatums, people. I really don't. But I've been trying to leave this shit alone for a pretty good while. And maybe, just maybe, Yahweh, like, okay, I'm gonna let you listen to your wife right fast. But Nisi, you need to watch how you come at me with shit, okay? But I get it. You know what I've been through. But hey, I told you how abusive I am. I'm trying to change this shit because 21 years, United States Army. That's all what the fuck I know. I mean, go back and watch the video that I did. You're gonna have to go on my playlist. It's Ralph Blue. Where's part 2, motherfucker? Don't let me track your big ass down. Well, you ain't big no more. So yeah, I might can fuck with you just enough. But I love you, big brother. My younger big brother. So, but I'm still waiting. I mean, part 1 was good. But then again, I don't know. If I was saying motherfucker this, motherfucker that, motherfucker the other, you probably can't do. Put it like, look at this. Tell me right now. If you can't do part 2, then just tell me, nigga, I can't do part 2. You said motherfucker too much for me. But you should know this already. You already know what the fuck 27. You already know what the fuck Harris 2420. What is it? You already know what Harris 2734 is. And then if you don't remember what Harris 2734 is, it's an offshoot of Austin 316. What Stone Cold Steve Austin, baddest, besides Hulk Hogan. Matter of fact, he better than Hulk Hogan, right? I'm just like, Austin 316 said, I just whipped your ass. Harris 2734 said, I just drank your gin and ain't a damn thing that you can do about it. Right? I drank your shit. I drank up your shit. What the fuck you finna do? What the fuck you finna do to me? I'm drunk as shit. I will beat your ass and then fuck around. Well, yeah, just know that I'll beat your ass. I'm gonna put my brakes on that. But the thing about it though is this. Sergeant Harris was a motherfucker. You know how Sergeant Harris operate. Brian Brett and every point like this. You created Harris 2734. You and Goldie, you and First Sergeant, you and Sergeant Matthews, the memories that we had. Sergeant, you up? You sleep? Oh, not enough to kill us. I mean, hey, if I said too much, then hey, it is what it is. But it's what the fuck we did. Thank you, big bro. Grizzly Adams. But like this, I love all of my battle buddies. And if I actually really thought that y'all can come down. I'm not asking y'all to stop what the fuck y'all doing, even though y'all should, because who the fuck I am. I'm that motherfucker because I would do it for y'all. No, I wouldn't. But but you know what I'm saying is, if I could, if I really could, y'all already know I would come see y'all. So to all my battle buddies, if y'all can come down September 19th, 2026, me and the baby, we gonna renew our shit, you know, and then it's just for the simple fact that it would. I'm actually like more looking at the fact that y'all get to see who the fuck I grew up with more than the marriage. I mean, the marriage is good, but I need you motherfuckers to exchange notes. And then I already know what the fuck Braswell gonna say. Braswell, I already know what the fuck you say. You gonna say, oh, so this where the fuck you get this shit from? And then I can only imagine what the fuck Jen, J-Lo, I already know what the fuck. I put like this. Me and you, we good. We will always be good, right? You know, you gonna be like, fuck. I'm just go ahead. She gonna be like, nigga, really? And I'm like, yes, nigga, really. I'm like this, you know. And then you remind me, unless my dad lied about it, one of his bestest buddies was white. And then they did that nigga, they did that nigga shit. But you know, and it's just for the simple fact, you know, I tell my wife, I was like, look, I ain't with that nigga shit. But you know, it just, and you know, I'll say it every once in a while. You know, I probably say it more than probably what the fuck I wanted, but then it's just like it's a code. You know, I don't want to say there's a code. And I'm not gonna say there's a code, but I mean, well, I know Braswell's not gonna say it, but it's just one of them shits that okay. I can't explain it, but you know, listen, it is what it is. So hey, look, if y'all can come down, I you know, I like to think that I like to think that I did enough as far as like a confession. I'm fucked up, not because of the gin. I'm just fucked up in general, you know. You know, because I'm retired, but I never left. I never left. All my shit is still pressed. I mean, go back and watch what the fuck me and Blue did. I never left. I never left the you know, and there's no I still have dreams of trying to find the S3 or the S2, whichever one that can accurately tell me, okay, when is my ETS date? So I can motherfucking retire. And then just know that the dream by itself is a fucked up dream because, well, hey, it is what it is. You know, I still dream about this shit every day. But cry for help, yes. Cry for help, yes. Do I need help? I need help from y'all. I don't need no more. I don't want no more I don't want no more medication. I still want to fuck my wife, y'all. So hey, I can't do that. And these motherfuckers give me motherfucking shit to make me go to sleep. And you know, listen. Listen, people. Let's get together. Let's do something. Let's actually really try to make this shit possible. We all want to survive. I mean, now, I mean, the thing about it though is okay, if y'all are cool, well, what the fuck y'all doing? If y'all still want to work, okay, I'm good. I got it. I can't do that. Ziegler, you already know. And then I'm about to call your ass here in a minute. So with that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. I know I'm hurting. So hey, y'all finish the rest out. So hey, look, I'm gonna holler at y'all.